In this video, I'm going to walk you through the steps to create both individual and class reports. I'm going to start here on my dashboard for my teacher view. On the left-hand side, you're going to see all of your classes listed by section. You can also use the drop-down to select any one of these, including subgroups, to view on the left-hand side. For this demonstration, I'm going to click just the first class, the grade 5. Once this loads, you'll see all of my students that are currently in the 5th grade class. By name, student ID, special demographics, are they tiered for MTSS, current grade, school, and a risk score, which we'll talk about in another session. Here are the 2 items that contain information that goes towards the risk score. This varies based upon grade level of student and schools that they attend. Across the top, you'll see tabs for grades, assessment, attendance, curriculum maps and data sets, which we are not using in EdInsight, student reports, which we'll look at, student data depot, and then MTSS. MTSS will show any students that are tiered and currently receiving interventions. This teacher does not have any students that are tiered and receiving interventions. I can go back and click attendance. I can see all of my students and then any school excused or unexcused absences or tardies. These first 4 sections for class are for our secondary students that see multiple classes within one day. Going back to student reports, I can create a report for every student in this class. Here are some options that you can choose. First, you can choose how far back to include. Obviously, this 5th grade class would only go back 6 years to kindergarten if you chose all. You can include demographics within your report, attendance, both summary and detail. I suggest using summary as detail will be quite long. Misconduct, any referrals that student might have received. Again, I would choose summary as opposed to detail. Any course grades, standards if that's the case, any mastery standards for elementary, any MTSS interventions, whether it's just their tiering history, any interventions they might be receiving. The data depot contains SOL information, PALS information, and Illuminate mid-year assessments. You can also put a note that would go on the bottom of each report. Remember, this link, Student Reports, will print a report for each student that's in this grade 5 class. If you're looking to print a report for just one of your students, you can go back to the overview page and choose a particular student. The same thing can be done by going back to your dashboard and seeing your list of students and choosing them there. So for example, here I'm going to choose John Smith. All I do is click on his student ID and I'll be taken to his page. Here on the left-hand side, you'll see all of the information in EdInsight that is brought over directly from PowerSchool. To create a student report for John Smith, I'm just going to select Student Reports. As you'll see, it's the exact same information that you would see if you were doing a classroom report. The one difference here is you can export it as a CSV or Excel file instead of just viewing it as a PDF report and printing it there. Here, I'll give you an example of what a complete report would look like. Once I've selected everything I want to see, I'm going to choose View PDF Report. So it will process the report here, and when it's complete, you'll see it download on the bottom left hand of your screen. To view the report, just click the file. Here, as I said, it'll give you lots of information. Your attendance summary will just show you by year. Your attendance detail will give you the details for each absence as we go back through the years. Standards here for quarter 1 and quarter 2, being in the elementary school, you'll be able to see the standards and scores that this student made. As we get to the MTSS, you'll see this student has no tiering history and has had no interventions. And now the SOL history, you'll see the previous dates of which the student's taken. You'll see the year, testing period, grade they took it in, the test they took, their score, and their performance level. Here, you will also see the categories of the SOL score as well. PALS information is included in this report. Illuminate mid-year assessments that were just entered this year are here for math, reading, and science, and Virginia studies. As you can see, this is a long 15-page report, but it's pretty encompassing of something that you would want to or have the ability to give parents if they ask. Thanks for watching this video on building both student and classroom reports in EdInsight.